A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Dear brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum. My name is Shoaib Khan and welcome to Maxafter.com's another exciting tutorial. As you can see on your screens, the tutorial is called Maxafter Shampoo. Actually, I've noticed that for After Effects users, we haven't got a branded shampoo. So I have decided to launch a shampoo which is called Maxafter Shampoo. It's only for After Effects users. But there's only one problem with this shampoo. It never works when it's needed. So there you go. So I hope it sells millions. This is what we'll be doing. Video is a bit choppy because of the frame rate here. So if you want to see the smoother version, please check out my blog. As you can see from the video that we've got a lot of work here to do. But I'm sure I can guide you through it in no time. Basically, some stuff is done in 3D Studio Max. As you can see, this hair, which is basically, I'm kind of showing the hair under a microscope. This is how it looks. Basically, this 7 seconds animation is one of those, TV commercials where you show those beautiful looking models, with beautiful hair, and all of a sudden it zooms into their hair, and then you see this stuff, That is how actually it looks under the microscope. So basically showing the audience that this is an advanced formula, a lot of scientists, doctors and technical people have gathered together, to produce this stuff. So the main reason of showing, hair under a microscope, kind of, impresses the audience. So in reality, it's not the scientists or technical people, or it's not an advanced formula. It's us animators, who show it in a way that it looks cool. So the whole credit goes to us. So are you guys ready? Let's start the tutorial. Okay, so here we are in a 3D Studio Max. Basically this is the hair, and you don't use Maxafter shampoo. This is your hair. This is how it basically looks in the microscope. This hair changes into a smooth and beautiful looking hair, like this. So I've got another version here. So after using Maxafter shampoo, your hair looks like this, very smooth and beautiful. But before that, that's how it looks. You see, you can do the wireframe in scanline rendering as well, But the problem is it's not smooth enough. So that's why I've used another technique that is in Mental Ray engine, It's quite easy to do and the results are very smooth, as you can see. Okay, let's go and make this stuff. Go to File and let's reset it. So the scene has been modified. Let's say no. Yes. Okay, there are many ways of designing this hair, but we'll be using Loft system because it's quite handy and you can do a lot of stuff with it. Let's go and start modeling this hair. Let's go and first go to the shapes, create a path, Let's go and select arc and click here and then just leave it here and then just move it up, the way you want to move it. So it creates a perfect arc. This is perspective. You can rotate the perspective with the Alt button on your keyboard and your middle mouse button. But you have to set it, or if you don't want to use these keys, then you can always do it from here. So different ways, of moving. Right. Okay. Let's go and create a circle, and just go at the bottom of this line here, and create a circle here. And let's go to top viewport and fix it, somewhere. And then left viewport, so it's in the center. It doesn't matter if it's perfectly not centered. Let's go and select the path, which is this arc, and then go to geometry, and in here we go to drop down menu and select compound objects. Here we got Loft, it's already highlighted. Click on it and then click get shape and then select the shape here. So you've got a perfect path here now. So let's go to perspective, right click and edit faces so that we see the splines as well. And go to modify again, and now we want to give it a bevel look. So in the deformation, go to bevel. Here, select this and move it a little bit up, so it gives you a perfect, bevel. Many options here. You can twist, scale, fit, Right, let's go and bring it here somewhere, give it a good camera angle, and then go to skin parameters and just increase, the steps to 6, and let's change this to 54. So it gives, smooth hair. So let's render and see how it looks. It's quite smooth. Good. Let's go and save our work. Okay, let's maximize this and let's go and animate this hair, to give it a worn out look. Alright, for that we go to modifier list, and here we'll select noise. Now let's go and animate it. Select the auto key, turn it on, and let's change this to, for example, 10, and turn on the fractal, and let's change this to 5, 5, 5. nice looking mesh here. So this is before using Maxafter shampoo look. So we have automatically created keyframes here, and let's go to 100. Let's turn these down to 0, 0, 0, back to smoother version, and this let's turn down to 12. Let's go ahead and see how it looks. If you play it, so that's how it looks, the miracle. When a Maxafter shampoo drops on your hair, this is how it changes. Right, you can also turn on animate noise, If you want more, drastic looking hair, usually of those animators, who don't take shower for a year, probably that's how it looks, We don't need that much. So let's go back to 10. So let's turn off the auto key here. Now let's go and apply the material. Let's go apply a simple material here. Click the first one and then assign it. You just select this one, then assign it to the hair. From here, select anisotropic. Because anisotropic is for surfaces with elliptical anisotropic highlights. These highlights are good for modeling hair, glass, or brushed metals. So we'll select this one and then go and change the color to a bit dark green or something like that. Yeah, and let's go and increase specular to 84, 10, and let's go and change this to 79 or something. Let's go and render. Okay, let's change this more darker. So right now basically this is scan line rendering. We need to apply mental ray rendering. So for that we will go to renderer, and then we go to assign renderer. Here production, click this one, change this to mental ray renderer. And then when you render, so you got better quality, stuff here. Right, so this is our first material, and let's go and apply the second material, Let's create the second one, with the wireframe. So let's go and select the second material and then go to standard, and from here we'll select composite. So it's asking to keep all material as submaterial. You say yes, okay. So here we are, the old material is this one, the new material is this one. So let's go and select the new material. Let's go and select the standard material again. And here just change this to wire. And change the color to white. As you can see, it's already showing. And then go back. And if you want to change the default material, for default material you can let me just first show you how it looks. So when you render it, this is how it looks, So when you go to default material, you want to change the color, of course. Let's go and change this to black color and change this to something, And again we change this to anisotropic, and let's change this to 70, 63, 0 and 5. And let's go and render it. So this is how it looks. We haven't added the lights yet, so bear with me a second. Right, okay, let's go and add a camera as well. Click the perspective view, so go to create, then cameras, and create camera from the view. So we've got the view here, camera is selected already, camera is created for you, for this view. Now go to lights, and just drop a simple Omni light here on the top viewport. Select the move tool, and then you can just move it accordingly. Let's put another one. Let's put one here. Let's go to move tool and select this light and bring it here somewhere, so that we can see. Let's move it here. Go and render it, see how it looks. Okay, let's go and apply this one and then see the light here. Let's remove the edge faces so that we can see the light properly. Let's move this a bit up here somewhere, and let's move this. Let's go and increase the light a little bit. Let's apply the other one, see how it looks. So we need to bring the light a bit down. Okay, let's go and change the wire, colors. So we are here in the wire mode right now. So click this one, specular, and change this to some green color. And change this to Fong. move this up, and I'll see. And also the wire size, is a bit thick, so we come down to extended parameters and click this to 0.7. I hope you guys are following me. It's just tiny adjustments I'm making. Okay, let's go and change the lighting a little bit more, and also the camera angle. Select this tool here, and this is move tool. Okay, let's move the light. Okay, let's change this to 1 because it's a bit too much. I'll render it. So we've got our shape here. Let's go and animate it a little bit, For example, when it's in 0 position. Okay, press Alt and you can move, This is just a good view, Just auto click. And so this is the starting position when it comes here. So it's just kind of, So this is basically the starting position. And when it comes here, basically, moves up. And let's say like this, Just give it a good position. So if you want to give it, just a small movement, that's it. So that'll do. Okay, let's go and render this scene. Go to render, and let's change this to 872 by 486. And active time segment. And go to file and save the file, wherever you want to save it. And let's save it here somewhere. And change the format to PNG because we need, alpha channel. Right, and then save. It says 24. Don't forget to click this. Check this one, alpha channel. Yeah, press OK. And then when you hit render, it'll start rendering. So let render till 100 frames. Now let's render one more frame, with our other material. Select this one and select the hair, and then just apply it. So it's here somewhere. Just render one frame. Go to renderer and single frame, and then again save it, as single PNG. Save it as single PNG, and then leave everything as it is, and just render this one frame. And it's been saved. You can also save it from here. So save one single frame here. I've rendered, with this wireframe technique, another frame. I'll show you an example, of this wireframe, how cool it looks. So if you apply it to a mesh, just a sphere, and then you apply with the help of this technique, this whole thing looks very cool. Right, we are done here with 3ds, and let's go and do the post work in After Effects.